Good morning, all. How's it going? Live stream from the East Coast dabbing crew. I just I gotta put my 2 cents in there since I ain't on Facebook and I ain't on Twitter and all them rest of them chit-chats. But anyway, what do we think it is BS about Donald Trump catching the COVID virus and being cured in 3 days? Wow! A million people have died. And they're talking about 2,900 U.S. citizens dying every day this fall and winter from the COVID virus. But here we are. Mr. Trump, just out of the blue on Thursday, catches the COVID virus. And yesterday he's out waving to all his fans. Hey, I'm fine. Yeah, we got the cure for me, not for you. Well, my friends, I don't know. What's your point on this? I think I call the biggest pile of horse malarkey about that tall with a nice big golden show. But, you know, it's the East Coast team, you know, and, you know, we're kind of skeptics. And since this whole thing has started, I've really thought, like, you know, like, yeah, it seems to be like something very bad and people are dying all over the place. But I don't know. I think this is another hepatitis C infectation from the government. You know, like, just like they can say, you know, 1 in 3 Canadians are infected with hepatitis C. Well, how can they tell that? 1 in 3 Canadians are infected with hepatitis C. Well, because they infected the others back in the day with the virus, and they just wanted to see where it would go, right? And that's what happens. And yeah, look at the same thing with this COVID virus. Like, it's a flu, and you know, like the SARS flu, bird flu, and the avionic flu, the swine flu, and you know, they're all influenza flus. You know, if you got bad lungs, well, maybe you're not going to live. You know, there was pandemics before this one, and I think we've all made it through. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people have died from different things. Like, you know, 400,000 people a year die from hepatitis C, but they're not talking about that. You know, like, I think that's a little bit more than the pandemic, don't you think? 400,000 people every year in the United States die of hepatitis C. You don't hear them talking about that. And AIDS is still around, you know that? Oh, hey, remember that thing? AIDS, HIV. Ooh, that's still out there. Don't hear them talking about that, though. But you hear them talking about this COVID virus that just poof. And then everybody's got to be locked down. But nobody's got to be locked down because of AIDS or hepatitis or anything like that. You can still have sex, and, you know, as long as you practice safe sex. You know, wear a condom. You know, use a dental dam. You know, protect yourself from HIV. But with the COVID virus, you can't be around anybody. You can't be around your family. You can't be around your friends. You know, you gotta wear a mask. You gotta stay 6 feet away from everybody. You know, you can't love your family no more. I see some problems with this. I don't know if anybody else does, but myself, I think there's a problem with this. Because don't you think a virus that kills 400,000 people a year would be something to really try to get a cure for? But, as I said, they have a cure for COVID now, because Donald Trump was cured in 3 days. 3 days! Hey, whoo, 3 days! He's the man, 74 years old. different health problems. He ain't in top physical shape. Show me that medical record. Yeah. But they cured him in 3 days. What a cocktail of untested. Well, you know, they're just trying to make a vaccine, and then all of a sudden, boom, they got a vaccine that cures Trump in 3 days. You know? But all these other people have died from this virus that have been in the hospital on respirators, can't breathe. You know what I mean? They're dying. They're dying. They're like, oh my God. Like, but Trump, 3 days, he's cured. No respirator. Oh, a little bit of oxygen, but he's fine now. Myself, my point of view on this, I think when he had the debate with Joe Biden last week, I watched the debate. Hats off there, Joe. Nice job. You really did him in, I'll tell you that. You did him so good that he had to catch the COVID virus and make people feel sorry for him. So they can say, oh my God, Trump got the virus, but he's all better now. 74-year-old man catches the COVID virus and survives in 3 days. But there's people out there that's had this virus that's in the hospital and the doctors can't even get them cured. But I guess it's because he's the president, eh? Yeah, that's what it is. It's because he's the president. And they got the best cures. Oh, you know, like this has just gone on for so long, and it's just, you know, myself, you know, until, I don't know, it's a cold to me. That's what I see. That's all I see. You know, my wife is a front end worker. She worked through the whole thing here. You know what I mean? She served 400 or 500 people a day at the superstore. And it's like, you know, all I can say is like, you know, and she has COPD. Besides that, she has COPD and she served 400 people a day and not even a cold. You know, like, and there she's still working out there. I guess she must be stronger than Trump. But myself, on Trump catching the COVID virus, I call it bullshit. Just that way. If they can't cure it with anybody else in 3 days, how can they do it with him? You know, come on, people, like, wake up and smell the coffee. It's time to realize what's going on in this world. Like, you know, the politicians are walking all over us, and we're allowing them to do what they want. They're stopping us from seeing our families, our grandchildren. Like, is everybody on board with this? Is everybody digging this? You know, you can't get to see your grandchildren. You can't get to see your families, you know? And, we'll allow you these little pass numbers so you can cross the interprovincial bridge and go to your hometown of Campbellton because you live in Listigos now. But, you know, like, it's just way too much. What are they going to do all winter? They're going to have this little roadblock on the bridge all winter? Well, I can guarantee you that's going to cause a whole pile of accidents. Because you got to stop on an off-ramp coming off the bridge. Right now, there's construction on the bridge. It's held up the bridge all summer. And, you know, people are so frustrated. There's lineups right out to they're blocked and got more roadblocks up here. Yeah. We have one here in Listigos. Not stopping anybody, literally just, you know, informing people, letting them know that, like, well, if you're from Listigos, no problem, you can pass. But if you're from Mariah or New Richmond or anywhere past Matapedia, well, you can't pass. You can't go into Campbellton. You can't go into New Brunswick. You know, you can't pass into the bubble. our Atlantic bubble, you know, Nova Scotia, PEI, New Brunswick, and the little Quebec part. I think it goes from Skiminac to Matapedia. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's how it is. And we're allowed with our pass numbers that we have to apply for to go and get our essential stuff in Campbellton. This is like really, in my book, I think it's a way too much. Like, you know what I mean? There was supposedly 2 cases in Campbellton that the people died, and they were both in advanced air care homes. They were both way up there in their age. So myself, I think that was more just age. Yeah, you know, like old man upstairs said, "Click, in your time. Click, your time." You know, like, because like, hey, Trump got over. He's 74 years old, man. Like, well, no young people should be dying from this, right? Like, honestly, how could a young person die from something that's that a 74-year-old man can get over in 3 days? Like, really? If a 74-year-old man in not top physical shape, because I'd run a mile against him. But he's supposed to be a great leader. But to me, I call bullshit on this Trump catching COVID and recuperating in 3 days. Like, you know, with untested vaccines and everything like that. It's not even a tested vaccine that has passed through FDA standards or anything like that. And they just give him this cocktail and he's all cured. Like, wow, remarkable bullshit. But as you see, we're on the east coast of Canada, and she's getting cold outside. It's getting time to go and hunt some moose. Yes, but I have some work to do around my yard again. I got 2 more loads of 3/4 inch crush to spread before the snow flies. I love my garage done though, except for the cement floor. I gotta get some cash together, and my wife said that she'd help me out, so we're gonna go half and half on the cement floor. It's $1,000, so we'll put 500 in, do the cement floor in the garage, and then that'll be done. And then so when we catch moose, we don't have to worry about blood just going into the ground. It'll be on the cement floor. We can wash it off into the drain that I already installed. That's gonna save a lot of hassle. But besides that, what are your points on what do you guys think of Trump and what he's doing and all this covert virus? Myself, you know what I mean? I stand where I stand. You know, I'm a skeptic. I've always been a skeptic. I'm not a big fan of the politicians, and you know what I mean? Like everybody says, if you don't vote, you got nothing to play. La, 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 la. Well, I live grassroots. I don't believe that any man needs another man to speak for himself. You know, like I'm a man, I speak for myself. I say it the way it is. I say it the way I think. You know what I mean? If you don't like what I say, you don't have to listen to me. You know, but like, hey, I just say it the way it is. You know, and if I call bullshit, I call bullshit. Like, you know, I've been around for 56 years, and you know, I've seen a lot of races, a lot of bullshit, a lot of somatic races, as they call, and every white person is a racist. That's why I'm a Métis. I ain't a white person. I'm a Métis native, and I'm married to a Mi'kmaq native, and I have 3 Mi'kmaq sons, and I have 16 Mi'kmaq grandchildren, and I have 3 Mi'kmaq great grandchildren. That's me. a great grandfather and great grandfather at 56 years old. And I do what I need to do, get things done. And I got a beautiful little dog over there somewhere. I don't know where she is, where she's hiding. Hey, Skyla, you're not in the picture today? Skyla, is you up, baby? No? Ah, there's Skyla. Oh, oh, there's the pretty Skyla. Yeah, she's the best. She's the best. Why, she's très best, puis. Oh, ouais. She's a great little dog. We rescued her over a year ago now. Her name is Skyla. Rescued her from a good family, though. It's just that they couldn't really take care of her because she was a little runner at the time, and she didn't like staying home. She always used to like running, and she got in a couple of fights with porcupines, and it caused some big hefty vet bills for my my buddy that I rescued her from. But like when we rescued her, we give him our word that we would take care of her, and I give my word to the vet that I would take care of her, and I give my word to that dog that she would never feel any pain like she's felt in the first year of her life. Yeah, why? Baby? Why? Why? No pain. No way, no pain. No, sir. Ain't the baby. It's the baby. Oh, no, no. And she's a French dog, so we talk to her in French. Duh. Fais coucher avec des bébés. Ouais. There. Yeah, we always got to fix her babies. That's all her babies. And she's got to wear a coat because she goes outside, and it's cold outside here in the east coast of Canada. And she's just a short-haired little pit bull. And if she don't wear her coat, she's going to get all cold, and she's going to get shivery. Yeah. But she's a great dog. A lot of people say, oh, pit bulls are so vicious, and pit bulls are so mean, and they're so aggressive. The only time that I've ever seen her aggressive, and I never seen it, it was when she was attacking a porcupine because of her babies, because she just had babies, and she was only 6 months old, and she didn't know what a porcupine was, and she thought the porcupine was trying to hurt her babies. But she went through that twice, and I've seen pictures of her when she had the porcupine quills in her, and it wasn't funny. It was pretty serious, and well, it broke my heart to see her in that much pain. That's why I made her a promise that she would never feel pain like that again. So
your brother is attempting
once we got
to
her
reach you on your
fixed and
cellular device.
got her here, got her
Your brother is
fixed, and we've been taking care of her. And she's just loving it. Yeah. Yes, sir. Why, sir? Hi, Didi. Why, sir? She's just a beautiful, beautiful dog. She's just a #1 pup. Yes. And she's, like, honestly, that's about as vicious as she is, because she's a pit bull.
Your brother is attempting to reach you on your cellular device. Your brother is attempting to reach you on your cellular device.
Excuse me. My brother looking for some potassium sulfate. We all help each other out. That's the way it is. But as you see, there's the wicked pit bull. As everybody says, they're so wicked. I don't know. You know, I know they could be vicious, and I know they're very strong, and I know that, you know, like maybe, you know what I mean. Maybe if they're mistreated and they're abused, yeah, they could be very, very, very. But like any dog, any canine. Any canine. I've owned every kind, just about every kind of dog, from small dogs to large dogs, and pound for pound, a Chihuahua, little Mexican Chihuahuas, pound for pound, those things that put a pit bull to shame. Yeah, so we're going to cut this one short. I just had to give my 2 cents about what I thought of this miraculous recovery by Donald Trump. Like 3 days. Got diagnosed on Thursday, being positive for the COVID, him and his wife. But they never said nothing about his wife being cured. What happened to him? But Trump, he's cured within 3 days. No respirator, no ventilator. Need to be the oxygen in a cocktail. Maybe you just needed a margarita. Peace. Hey.